Come on.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
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 Who?
Hey.
Huh?
Hey.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
Y'all know what
Hey.
time it is.
Hey.
It's the iBall Live.
Hey.
Get it? It's the iBall Live. Get it? It's the iBall Live. Get it? It's the iBall Live. Let's go. Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
Come on.
Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
Come on.
Come on in, everybody. Come on in.
Hey.
Come on in, everybody. Why? Why? Because it's the iBall Live. Get it? It's the iBall Live. Get it? It's the iBall Live. Get it? It's the iBall Live. Let's go. What up, what up, what up? And welcome to the iBall Live Radio call-in show. Y'all know what it is, man. I might have said that wrong, but it's all good. We back in the building. It's been a minute. Did you miss me? Hey, I got my Vardell Hill on, Breezy.
Yeah, I see that.
Y'all already know what it is, man. D Wood, the coach right here.
Come on.
In the building with my guy. It's producer extraordinaire. Breezy in the building. What up, Breeze?
What's good?
Yes, sir. We are back. What up, nephew?
What
Jamal
up,
Culver in the building.
What up, Chad?
Hey, man. Hey, share the live, man, because we back.
What up,
Hey,
Chad?
it's been a minute.
What up, world?
Bro, we ain't been here since before the state championships.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? So we back, man. We got so much to talk about. And as y'all can see, see and hear, my voice is gone, right? I don't got no voice. And the reason I don't have a voice is because Breeze, get the horns ready, get the gunshots ready, because Greedy Williams and UNC Wilmington has made it to the big dance. Let's go. That's right, man. Greedy will be playing in the NCAA tournament coming up next week. But here, Breeze, let's chat about this real quick, right?
Yeah.
While we get everybody to come on in, man. Share the live, share the live. What up, chat? Breezy.
Yeah, man.
Greedy is playing in the NCAA
Yeah,
tournament.
that boy going dancing.
That boy going dancing,
Yeah,
right?
big.
Playing a huge role, man. Starting at point guard for UNC Dub, man. Hey, listen, but here's the thing I want to talk about. From all estimations, what I'm seeing is looking at the big boards and Joe Lenardi's bracketology, it looks like they're going to be around something like a 15, 16 seed, right? They're going to give them a low seed, right? They're going to give them a low seed. So here's the irony of it all, Breeze.
Okay.
Here's what makes this so interesting. He has a chance to either play Duke, Auburn,
Mm-hmm.
potentially Alabama,
Mm.
or Florida, or Houston.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Stepping into the
Hey, the Lions Den, man.
The big lights.
But here's the thing I want. Here's the reason I said some irony behind it. I want him to play one of those two Alabama teams. I want him to play against Auburn or Alabama.
Yeah, that'll be
That
hard.
is my hope.
That'll be hard now.
And-
I ain't gonna lie, that'll be hard.
And my biggest hope is
Yeah,
Alabama.
that's tough. Ooh.
I want it to be Alabama because we know Chill Will played there, right?
Yeah.
You know, they didn't recruit him, right? I want him to play against Alabama.
Hey.
That would be
Let's
some
go.
irony, bro. That would be some that would be so freaking dope. Now, the Duke matchup would be a good matchup too.
Right.
Because I want to see him against the little Proctor point guard, right?
Your boy got hurt too.
Yeah, Cooper Flag got hurt. Hopefully he gets healthy. So if they do end up playing him, he's playing, right? He's playing. But I want to see him match up against the Proctor. But I'm getting deep into it right there. But yeah, man, on the surface, UNC Wilmington, man, has made it to the NCAA tournament by winning the CAA championship. By beating, who they beat? Delaware. They beat Delaware once more. Delaware was a 12 seed. It won 4 games in 4 days to make it to the championship game and almost won 5 in 5 days.
Hey, they balled out.
That would have been the lowest seeded team to ever
win.
win the tournament and get into an NCAA tournament.
Yeah, they'd made history.
They would have made big time history. So that's what's up, man. So congratulations to Greedy. Shout out nephew, man, for making it to the NCAA tournament. Shout out UNC Dub. Congratulations to Coach Siddle. I ain't gonna get in here and talk about what I want to talk about on the situation, right? Because it felt like at times, Breezy, I don't know if he wanted it or not. And I know he wanted it. I know he did. But man,
Yeah, them close games.
Close games, man. It's like, why you want to be in them close games, man? Sean Moore and Greedy Williams keep you away from close games. You know what I'm saying? It's just my opinion. Hey, but hey, man,
we made it. We still made it.
We still made it. What up, Bray? Braden going in the building, man. Nephew in the building.
Up, nephew?
So I'm gonna tell you like this, Breezy. Let's go and rewind, man. Couple of weeks, 2 weeks now. And before we get into that, I'm gonna give y'all the reason. A lot of y'all know. But the reason we have taken off the last, what's been 2 weeks now, Breezy?
Something like that.
Almost 2 weeks. Right at 2 weeks is because of course we was at state championships, and then the day after state championship, vacation, right? Vacation all last week. So I was gone all last week. Yeah, man. So I was on the island for a week, getting that much needed R&R. We came back, and then this week, when we should have been starting back on Monday with our regular scheduled program, because we even put out a post out there, and a lot of y'all probably saw it, that we were gonna go live Monday to start back. However, the CAA tournament was going on. March Madness has began, and y'all know I'm gonna be locked in whenever Greedy's playing basketball on television or in person, always, right? And me and Breeze was like, okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna run up to the studio and watch the game at the studio in the office, and then go next door to the studio and record, because we've done that several times this season, right? Watch Greedy game go off, we come right next door into the studio and record. But here's the thing about it. They were late the other night. I think they might have had an overtime game play before them, so they got pushed back, bro. The game ain't end at like 10:30. So we were like, man, I ain't finna go in 10:30. So we ain't even come up here and watch the game. We watched the game at crib. So but yeah, man, a lot been going on.
Yeah, we back.
We back though, baby. Number one podcast for all things high school and college basketball right here in the state of Alabama. We are back live. That's right, man. You can stream us everywhere: Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube.
And Twitch.
Forgot about Twitch. You can go to Twitch. For y'all Twitchers, go to Twitch and stream us right now. But here's the thing, Breezy. Tomorrow, big announcement right now. We're gonna make it right now. We're gonna make it right. Big announcement for tomorrow.
Yeah.
We will be relaunching iBallRadio.com. iBallRadio.com right now is up and running. It's cool. But we're changing servers.
It's in a beta version.
Yeah, we're changing servers. So we're switching over servers tomorrow. So if anything is to glitch on tomorrow, please reach out to us, or we will reach out to you and let you know what we need to do to fix it. But go subscribe to iBallRadio.com right now.
Man, go do that.
If you're a hooper right now, or you're a parent of a hooper, right? Go have them fill out their player card, right? Go to iBallRadio.com, click on the player card tab at the top. Go fill out your player card. It enters you into our iBall Radio player database. That player database is accessible to all NCAA coaches on every single level. You want your name in that database. All right. That's what I'm here to tell you. So go fill out your player card. So not on Breeze, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you how important it is to have a player card filled out on iBallRadio.com.
How important is it?
If y'all knew the week that we've had since I've been back from Jamaica about phone calls and people looking for information on players. I need his phone number. I need his parents' phone number. Listen, coaches can directly go to our website, log in, and access this database with your information in it. If you want coaches to be bro, I mean, I'm gonna give you a real number.
Go on, go ahead.
6. I've had 6 coaches hit me in the last week asking me for information on kids. Hey, coach, you got a number on this kid? Hey, coach, you got this kid's parents' number? Do you know anything about him? Whoop de whoop de whoop. All of that info. I know at least 6 this week. I've gotten that. Right. Okay. So it is very, and here's the thing. 4 of them had player cards filled out. Right.
Easy access.
I went straight to the website, copied and boom, sent that out. Right. Real quick. But here's the other part about it. The other 2 that I didn't, guess what? I wasn't able to pass on their information. I wasn't able to, because I didn't have their information to pass on. But if they would have gone and filled out a player card, boom, you might have got a phone call. Somebody probably missed a phone call because you don't have a player card out there.
Hey,
That's real talk.
Gotta have it.
That's real talk, bro. So make sure you go fill out your player card on iBallRadio.com. But like I mentioned, tomorrow we're relaunching. It's a relaunch, kind of, sort of, right? But we're changing servers on tomorrow. So if anything glitches tomorrow, let us know and we'll have you taken care of. But if you haven't already, go subscribe to the iBall Radio, iBallRadio.com website. Go
scrolling across the bottom.
Go subscribe, man. Y'all see it scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Go subscribe. And here's the thing. If you want access to the player database, we have added a feature for you. It's mainly for coaches, but if anybody can sign up for it, right? It's mainly for coaches, but anybody can sign up for it. It will give you access to the iBall Radio player database, and it will give you access to the exclusive content, because we got some interviews coming up that may not be able to go on air. They may not go live on air.
A little too spicy.
A little too spicy to go on air. So we're going to drop that on the exclusive content. But in order to do that, you got to have the advanced feature, the upgraded version of iBallRadio.com.
Yeah,
but man, yeah, so all of that be dropping. Hopefully all of that will go seamless tomorrow.
I think it will.
I think it. I got trust in Brent.
We in a good space right now.
We in a good space. Y'all know over the last 7-8 months, Breezy.
Yeah.
We've been struggling with the website. Like, it's giving us gray hairs, right?
Yeah,
and now we really feel like we're in a much better space. Like I say, we had to get rid of some and move it over. So that process will be happening tomorrow.
Hey man, about time.
About time, man. So we're gonna be locked and loaded, fully going tomorrow, man. So, but what up, everybody, man?
What up, world?
Man, let's rewind a little bit, Breezy. It's been a lot that has went on since the state championships, but I want to give a live hand clap to all the state champions in the state of Alabama, 1A through 7A. Congratulations to y'all, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations on reaching the pinnacle, holding up that blue map, getting your state championship cap. And I think I'm finna change it to that, Breezy. It's the blue map and the cap.
Blue map in the cap.
You want to have that. You want to have that state championship hat, man. That's become a signature of Alabama High School Athletic Association state championships. Is that hat, man? So
and shout out to Ron.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out Ron Ingram, man.
Shout out Ron Ingram.
Ron Ingram, bro. If for y'all that don't know, he's the director of communications for the Alabama High School Athletic Association. Shout out Ron Ingram,
man.
Shout
out to Ron.
Man, Ron Ingram has really took care of us during the regionals and the state finals, bro. Shout out to Brian McCree.
Brian.
Yeah, the new
Dr. Brian.
Yeah, Dr. McCree. Man, shout out to him, man, for showing our love and keeping us held down. And everybody else, man, that we came across. I gotta give a quick shout out to our guy, man. Bo Starkey, Average Joe Sports Talk.
Oh my goodness, yes, for sure.
That's all right. Hey,
Average
listen, man.
Joe.
Be on the lookout for some iBall Radio and Average Joe Sports Talk collaborations, bro. It is. Be on the lookout, man. Shout out to our guy Bo, man. Bo does great work. Him, Brick Boy, his whole staff over there.
Team.
Yeah, his whole staff does it. Deidre Pike, Dee Pike, all of them do a great job over there, man. So shout out to them and the great work they also did during the state championships. And everybody else that covered the state championships, man.
Everybody did great work.
Yeah, man. Congratulations, man. Congratulations to you also.
Being in the media,
yeah,
it's a lot.
A lot goes on. People don't really understand how much it is, how much goes on in that space.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like,
it's a
behind
lot.
The scenes, like,
yeah, man, it's a lot going. Night Edie was in the building, right?
Yep.
Shout out our guy Terry Drake. He was in the building with us.
Yep.
Doing his thing, man. So yeah, man. Shout out everybody who came through, man, and did their job during to cover and bring recognition to the Alabama High School Athletic Association state championships, bro. Shout out to y'all, man. But hey, man, to rewind a little bit, because it's kind of old news now. Y'all know how news runs, man. This thing it turns over real fast. But I will say this: now that the website is coming over, I want to make it another announcement, Breezy.
What's that?
The rankings are coming.
Oh,
the iBall TDB rankings are coming. I hope y'all are ready, because y'all know basketball season is ended. We're transitioning into AAU season, and I really don't call it AAU season, even though it is. I really call this the evaluation season. This is when you get out and you can really evaluate who kids are, right?
And get on the radar.
And get on the radar, bro. Like you can really jump on the radar right now. So like I said, we're gonna be transitioning to more talks about a little bit of AAU, bro. Y'all know me, man. We ain't finna talk that shit. I'm sorry, bro. And I just ain't gonna be able to do it. Right? I just ain't gonna be able to do it because who you are there don't mean who you are every day. Right?
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? Like who you are on that circuit can be completely different from who you are and who you will be if a university recruits you, right? And we're about to get into a lot of that recruiting talk because the landscape of college basketball for y'all high school players has changed.
oh, dramatically.
I mean, man, listen.
Night and day.
Here's something I want to tell you about Breezy. I want to. I bet you, I wonder if you realize this at UNCW, right? At UNCW, where Greedy play, the CAA champs headed to the NCAA tournament. Bro, do you know they don't have a freshman on their team?
Mm.
They don't even roster a freshman,
They
dog.
ain't got space.
They don't roster a freshman.
I should tell you something.
That tells you a lot. A Division I, a mid-major Division I conference champion does not even roster a freshman. Bro, they are all grad transfers, second, third, fourth year players, bro, fifth year players. Their whole roster. So the landscape for high school basketball for y'all, or college basketball for high school players has completely changed. And it changes daily. It changes by the hour because I don't even know what I watched the other day. Somebody sent me something the other day called the Player Era. I guess it's a website, it's an app, it's a link, it's all that, right? But it is where you can negotiate NIL deals. So it's like the transfer portal on crack.
Oh, I seen that. Yeah.
Yes. I put it in the group chat.
Yeah,
it's like the transfer, like coaches can send players interest during the season. They can't communicate, but you can send them it's like a Facebook for the transfer portal. I can send them a poke or a nudge and let them know I'm interested. Universities, if I'm stating this right, universities get up to 50 nudges a year during the season. They can hit up to 50 players during the year to let you know, hey, we're interested in you. Not only that, the player can show interest back to the school. A player can be playing on a team and he can show interest to a school that he wants to transfer to during the season. They can't communicate, but he can send them a nudge and let them know, hey, I'm interested in coming to your school next season.
That's different.
Not only that, Breezy, once a certain date hits, the end of the season, whatever that is, they can start negotiating NIL deals. They can send each other what a potential NIL deal would be if you were to come to said school.
Direct contact.
Bro, like literally, high school players are obsolete. We heard the Rick Pitino quotes from a couple of weeks ago where he says, we're not recruiting high school kids this year.
I remember, yeah.
None. He was like, we're losing 4 players. I'm replacing those 4 players in the transfer portal. Man, stop.
Big business out here now. The landscape done changed.
Man, stop. So my point is, for high school kids, right, looking to be recruited, who wants to play on the highest level, here's what I got to say to y'all. Temper your expectations, okay? Temper your expectations. I'm not saying don't dream big. I'm saying temper your expectations because it's probably not going to happen for you. Now, here's the deal. Here's the deal. The top 150, 5 stars are going to get recruited. 4 stars are going to get recruited, right? On a national level. However, guys will still get Division I opportunities. Because just like this class of 2025, we got over 20 Division I signees in this class, right? And a host of D2s and way more. It's probably upwards of 50 or 60 kids in the state going to college this year to play basketball out of this class. I just saw Jordan Lindsay from Buckhorn. He just committed to Huntington, right? So it's so many kids out here that are going to get opportunities.
right? And there's so many kids out there that still deserve opportunities that hadn't gotten them yet, like a Peanut Wiggins, right? And that one's just completely baffles me. A Zach Kane and from East Limestone, right? Still looking for opportunities, right? It's so many guys out there. You got Ray McCants committed to Calhoun. Frederick Garrett committed to Shelton State. You got Devin McKinnon committed to Montevallo. I got so much stuff to talk about, dog. Like we probably gonna have to go live a couple more times because I got so much stuff to talk about, bro. Like Devin McKinnon, signed with Montevallo. Bro, how many scholarships Montevallo got? Montevallo got so many. Bro, they didn't sign so many people this year. I know they didn't sign Miller Moody. They signed Adam Barksdale. They didn't sign Devin McKinnon. Bro, they didn't sign so many people. And speaking of guys still looking for that opportunity, Devin Barksdale, right? Devin Barksdale's another one. Like, so it's still high-level lottery, iBall TDB lottery type guys that are still available looking for opportunities. And they're going to get them, right? But it's so many kids out there. So my point being is it's a lot of guys that are still going to get opportunities.
Better going.
Oh, okay. All right, y'all. So we having a little technical camera difficulties, but listen, we're probably gonna go back tomorrow night. We got time now. We back, y'all. We back. And Breezy just told me. Breezy was like, "Hey man, we got to make this a little bit more worth it." Breezy gave me a speech before we came on, right? And y'all gonna like the speech he gave because he said we got to come in here more often and do this more often. So we're gonna amp it up, right? We've been telling y'all we've been going to 2, we want to go to 3. So we're gonna be in a lot more because I got too much to talk about, bro. I got too much to talk about because, like I said, we're really about to start focusing on kids and guys that are. We're going to start calling names. Let me say it like that. We're going to start calling names.
It's name calling season.
Boom! That hit the horn, Breeze. It's name calling season, bro. It's name calling season. What up, Coach Q?
What up, Q?
Hey, no, it's name calling season, bro. And that's what we're about to do. We're about to start calling a whole bunch of names, bro. So if you want to get on our radar, you might want to hit us up. That's all I'm saying. You might want to go fill out your player card because player spotlights start back on Monday. We're doing player spotlights every day. We're going to come in this studio a couple more times per week.
So we full-fledged with that website. Like
full-fledged.
Like the website kind of had us hindered for the past few months, but we back.
We up right now.
Yeah.
We up right now.
So ready full strength.
Okay. So just to let y'all know, man, we're going to add a couple of days, man, get back into this groove, man, get y'all back. And like I say, I'm sorry we just went off the map, but I went to Jamaica the day after. But let me reverse, right? Back to the subject because we ain't got a lot of time to be on. All right, we got a call though. And y'all,
who we got?
You know who we got, baby. Been waiting on it. Caller, can you hear me? Uh-oh, hold on. Uh-oh. Call back, caller. Call back. Make sure, because I didn't hear it in my ears. Say we connected, though. Says we connected. 334-209-5222. It says we're connected.
I got the volume up a little bit.
It's ringing right now, but I don't hear it in my ears. Let's see what we got. Did it connect? I don't hear anything. It says connected.
Somebody fibbing.
It say Roadcaster Pro 2 connected. Can't hear nothing. Oh, we're having technical difficulties on the phone tonight. Golly. Sorry about that, y'all. But yeah, so we've been going a minute.
You know who it was? I can send him.
Yeah, it's our guy Lance from Huntsville.
I can send Lance email.
Yeah, send him a text message. And when we send him, yeah, you can do that. Send him an email. You got his email?
I ain't got his email.
Send the email to the email, and then I'll copy and paste the link and text it to him.
My bad, Lance.
It's on us, man. I don't know what's going on, man.
No, he got a lot to say.
No, he got a lot to say, bro. Let me see. Can I call him?
Yeah.
Right. Still don't hear that. Nope. Nope.
The email.
All right. All right, we're gonna figure this out, man. Y'all bear with us real quick, man. This is live TV. Hey, we were watching something the other night, Breeze, and it was live.
Yeah, the other night.
Right, and they were.
It was a basketball game.
Yeah, they were at doing the post game of a basketball game, and nobody's mic was working. Everybody was talking, and you couldn't hear nobody. And then as soon as they came back, what's the first thing they said? Live TV, y'all.
Live TV. It happens.
It happens. It happens. So yeah, we live right now. Trying to get this.
You already sent it to him?
I hadn't gotten the email yet.
Should be though.
See. Oh, I see why. I'm in the wrong inbox.
Got too many inboxes.
Copy link.
Yeah, man, but we finna go hard.
Yeah, all the way, man.
iBall live, and it's just finna go strong.
Yeah, be on the lookout,
so
man.
Be on the lookout. Be ready.
The turn up is real.
These player cards are super important.
Right. So we sent him a link. Hopefully he'll tap in here shortly. And see what he got to say. But yeah, man. A lot has gone on, man. Like Breeze just said, it is name calling season. So we're about to be really jumping into evaluations of your game. We watched a lot of y'all play. We watched just about everybody play this year, right? Yeah. We watched y'all play. So our evaluations on you are on the way, including the rankings. The rankings are on the way. So we done been in every gym damn near in the state. We done been from the bottom of the map to the top of the map watching basketball games, east and west. We went to every regional location that they had. We went to Jacksonville State. We went to Wallace State. We went to and the two Montgomery. We went to every single one and we watched. Right. So
Lance. Let me bring Lance up.
So that's the thing, man. We're about to really do some real evaluations. And if you don't like your evaluation, oh well. And there he is, man. There he is.
You can hear?
Yeah, man. Can y'all hear me?
I don't hear Lance.
I see him. Is he on? You got your mic muted, Lance? You off mute?
No,
I'm good.
You good?
Also, but there's something going on with the
board.
With the board, then, because they didn't pick up the phone.
Yep.
Oh, let me see.
All right, Lance, we trying, man. We got our guy Lance from Huntsville.
I know.
Live from Huntsville right now.
Lance.
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Hey, there it is. Breezy got to work it, man.
Yes,
there he is, man. We working real time, man. There he is. I got Lance from Huntsville on live with us, man. What's happening with it, Lance?
I had to put my hood on.
Hey, put your hoodie on, baby. You know how we get down. Let's go. What's happening with it?
Man, first of all, big kudos to you guys for everything from media day to all the stuff that you guys did throughout the season. I mean, that's nobody else is doing what you guys have done. So big, huge shout out to yourself.
No
That's
doubt,
awesome.
man. Appreciate that for sure.
So a way too early conversation, but I wanted to throw this out there. You know, in the state of Alabama, we've had, like you said, so many guys are getting the opportunity to go to college this year. So many great teams have had their rosters depleted because of that. June is around the corner, not right around the corner, but it's coming. Who in June are you most excited to see because a lot has left the cupboard?
My top two teams, you already know, and that's the top two teams in 7A from this year. I'm interested in seeing what Hoover's going to look like without Dwayne, Salim, and Jared, and then include Seneca and Austin in that also, right? They're losing their entire starting five, right?
That core is gone,
right? So they still got Jackson Sheffield there, so I'm interested in seeing them. And then the same thing is for Huntsville High. They're losing their entire starting five, plus some guys off the bench, but they still got Evan Toms. They still got the Gossets coming up. Graham and Harrison. Yeah, they got Trayvon Parnell still there. And I'm interested in seeing what Hoover, hear me out. I'm interested in seeing what Hoover and what Huntsville High adds going into next year. Because here's the thing I'm telling you. I don't think either of those rosters will, in June, will look the same that they're going to look come basketball season next year.
The high school transfer portal is open.
Wide open. So, Lance, I got to ask you this real quick. Have you seen the news that came out of Ramsey?
No, that was the next thing I was going to say. 7A is losing a lot of talent, but 6A and 5A, wow, they're all losing a lot, and coaches are changing. I mean, a lot is going on in those two classifications too.
Well, Ramsey fired Denton Johnson.
That's what I thought you were going to say, because I had heard that it was I heard that seat was more than hot.
That thing was blazing,
burning.
Hey, Chill Will called it prior to the season. Chill Will said if they don't win the state championship, they're gonna get rid of it. But that's neither here nor there, right? But so much is going on. But those are the top two. And then just to throw a third in there, I'm anxious to see Montgomery Academy. Can they repeat? Because they are bringing back a lot of their state championship core, right? They're losing Skylar Stovall. They're losing DJ Vincent. They're losing Cade Seegers and Brewer Welch. However, they got Jared Friendly coming back. They got Braden Gordon coming back. They got Mason Ellis coming back. And they got some guys off that JV that are going to move up, and some guys that were on that bench this past season that are going to come up. Like they got JJ Jackson's son coming up that's going to play varsity. So that team is going to look different, but they're still going to be stacked.
I tell you who I think's going to make some waves in 7A since some things have changed. Be on the lookout for Auburn.
Yep. They made it to the regional final this past year and lost to Central Phoenix City. But they have a lot of their core coming back. They're losing, I think, 3 pieces. However, they got Antoine Daniels coming back. Marquise Daniels' son. That's the piece, right? Like you can build around that, right? So yeah, that's gonna be a team in 7A that's gonna, because Central Phoenix City's losing a lot. They're losing their core. Dothan. They still got Diggy and Tristan Johnson coming back. Now they're losing Cameron Finn. They're losing Bryson Berry. And the other kid, man, Josh. They're losing Josh. So they're losing a lot of their core. But like I say, they got some younger guys that are ready to step up and come up. They got some guys on that JV that are going to step up. They got a shooter in Q Provins coming up next year.
But so I think this year more than years past, you know, probably the last 3 years, we've kind of known what teams are going to look like. We knew what Hoover was going to look like. We knew what Huntsville was going to look like. Knew what Central Phoenix City was going to look like.
Right.
You know, so I mean, it's going to be an exciting summer just to see what some of these people look like, because we've kind of known for 3 years what these guys are looking like. I mean, even Pinson, even though they've had some guys, like a lot of these kind of stable household names, they're gone.
They're gone. Right, they're all gone, and it's in 7A. It hits the hardest, right?
Absolutely.
Even Florence, who just made it to the state championship, they're losing their core, right? I'm gonna tell you another team that I'm in 6A. I think that people need to look out for. Hazel Green. I think Hazel Green is going to be really good next year. I think Coach Crutcher has a base.
They got a clear path. I mean, Buckhorn's going to be.
We don't know what they look like.
Jemison lost a lot of folks.
Right.
Lee, you know, they're not. And I mean that area is ripe for the picking. So I think you're correct on that one for sure.
Yeah. So, but in other 7A areas, even Central Tuscaloosa, who made a run this year, end up losing to Florence in the regional final in that Northwest region. They're losing a lot. They're losing Osa Olahan. They're losing PJ. So like it is now that I'm sitting here and we're talking about it.
That's what I'm talking. I've been thinking about that a lot.
In 7A.
Yes.
Wow. Even go down south.
You know what I think also is going to change some things, and don't really have the privilege to talk about some of it, but not only are some of these 7A schools, all of them are public schools.
Right.
There, you're going to see some of these 7A kids that are kind of younger. They're going to go to your Montgomery academies or some places here in Huntsville that are private schools that are on the rise. And we just have not seen that in the state of Alabama, but now we're starting to see it for the first time, and it's going to affect the whole food chain.
Bro, listen. Man. Patrick Harding leaving Buckhorn and going. Where did he go to?
Whitesburg Christian.
Whitesburg. Bro, you don't think he's gonna be able to pull in some people to Whitesburg Christian?
And the reason why that even happened was they got a new head guy over there, and they're building them a brand new basketball facility that's going to be second to none.
I'm on the way.
Come on, man. You don't think Patrick Harding is finna bring them in to man? Stop it. Like, it is about to be. It is, but back to 7A real quick. It is a full shakeup now that we're sitting here having this conversation, because we can go down south. Baker, they're losing Desmond Williams and Derek Florence. That's their core. Like, it is a full-time shakeup in Class 7A. Now that I sit here way too early, and we're going to put out our way too early top 25 coming up here real soon. But now if I'm sitting here thinking about it just off the top of my head, I don't have a clear-cut favorite in 7A.
I'm going to have to watch some games in June, because I really don't. I'm clueless at the moment. I don't even know who's going to be on rosters.
True. Because like, if you think Hoover and Huntsville roster is going to look the way it looks today in the fall, you're crazy.
Whole land.
Hey, people's phones ringing.
Oh, my goodness. Yes, the transfer portal's wide open. It's wide open, right? And, like, Jadis Ford is going back to Central Phoenix City. Right? I don't know what else they got. They're losing Jacoby. They're losing Bryce. They're losing Jonah. They lost Desmond. Like, bro, that is depleted of the core. Class of 2025 was stacked, dog. That's what it's boiling down to. It was 7A was stacked.
Because a lot of those guys were 3-year and some 4-year starters.
Exactly.
So you got to think, like, the backfield of that is a guy going to sit around and play JV? He's probably already at a different school, more than likely, if he was any good.
Right. True. Man. Hey, listen, it was a shot that Trayvon Purnell stuck around, even though he's a freshman, right? Like you don't get that. A guy who could go to any other school in Huntsville City and would have played big minutes to sit there and tough it out there, right? He's going to be a beast next year, an absolute beast.
Well, and also some of the stuff I'm hearing, like, coaches that are still in a seat today don't mean that they're going to be there tomorrow.
Hit the horn, Breezy. Because listen, at times I wish the public was privy to my call log and text message, because like, bro, it is insane of the rumors that I'm hearing about where coaches are going.
Yep.
I heard coaches that, okay,
hey, they're chasing the money just like everybody else, let's be honest.
Hell yeah, they are.
No matter which way you flip
it, the bread come first, right? But here's the deal with it. I've heard of coaches that were leaving spots. Now I hear they're not leaving anymore. And I wonder why that is. Was the check cut, right? Was it boosted? Who's going to take the Buckhorn job? Who's going to take the Ramsey job, right? Are there any
something that's interesting in Huntsville City schools? So Buckhorn is a Madison County school, not a Huntsville City, and so I'm not sure what their rule is. But in Huntsville City schools, you have to be a certified teacher on staff teaching something there at that school in order to be the coach at the school. Now, some people like Coach Jack Doss and Greg Brown, because they were already in place before Mac got around and changed that rule. They're grandfathered in. But if Grissom or Lee or whoever is to bring in somebody new, they have to teach math, history, PE. They have to be on campus teaching classes. And
that has to change.
That's tough.
That has to change. And let me tell you why that has to change. Not to the point of, like, guys need to get their degree, right? Like, you want certified teachers, right? But here's the thing. The reason I say that needs to change. Denton Johnson was just fired from Ramsey for performance, right? Nothing else. It was because they fired him as the basketball coach. Right. And the year before that, I know of another basketball coach who got another job up there in your area who was fired for performance. So if we're now
as a teacher,
bro, if we're firing them for performance, how you gonna have them as a teacher? Right. Like, I can't concentrate on teaching 6 classes a day or 3 or 4 blocks a day, and I have to be successful at the sport that I teach or that I coach. So if I got to be successful in coaching, I got to spend more time doing it. And it damn sure ain't finna be for a $6,000 stipend.
That's 2 different jobs.
You feel me? You're not finna get me to do that for a $6,000 stipend. No. So the thing is,
I've heard some stories like some of these coaches got to do parking duty. They
bus duty,
be there, all this stuff. Like, how do you expect me to run a program and win games as well as do parking duty or bus duty and have 3 blocks and have lunch duty? Got to police the
stop.
Like, when am I supposed to help kids get to the next level?
You're not. You're not. You're not. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna have guys. You're gonna lack, and unless you're at a hotbed of talent, right? It just rolls through there every year, right? Because even coaching jobs down here in Montgomery, bunch of rumors running around about our programs, coaching vacancies or maybe to be vacancies, right? All of that is going around. So if you're firing coaches off performance, you're not paying them to perform, and then you're telling them you got to teach, bro. You got to change that rule. You got to change that rule. That's not going to fly.
And that's why private schools are getting a leg up.
Yep. They're people are really going to start taking long, hard looks at private schools. As they should. Because, but here's the caveat to that. If you go coach private school, it doesn't count towards your years of your retirement with the state.
Exactly.
So
that's why they double dip, like what Harden's doing, where he's now retired from the state and now he's
bingo,
going into private. Yep.
Bingo. He's already retired, so I can go there and just coach. Jeremy Arad, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like at Montgomery Academy. Like that.
So are there any public school kids there in Montgomery because of the success of Montgomery Academy? Are you hearing anybody that's looking to jump over there?
Man, what? It's like a flood. Like they're having to close the floodgates. Like you don't. But people always say, "Oh, they recruiting. Oh, they're not recruiting.
It recruits itself.
It recruits. You win a state championship, and then they see what you have and your potential to win more. People want to be a part of that.
It's funny how you can find money when you want to be part of a winner.
Hey. It comes up somewhere.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Voila, the money's here. Aha. So yeah, man. Like that's an interesting thing that we're gonna have to keep our eyes on is what these teams are gonna look like come June, right? And in my opinion, I don't even think what they look like in June is gonna be what they look like come fall.
Well, the portal probably don't close till about September sometime.
Yeah, I don't think the portal closed to the first game because,
right.
Matter of fact, it don't close then because Khalil Green transferred from Madison Academy after football season. Come on, man! Like so, it don't matter anymore. Like it's about to get crazy. And then with all these openings, vacancies, and potential openings, and potential coaches moving. Like, what does that do for the landscape of those programs? And what does that do for those kids at those programs who want to go elsewhere? Right? So
that's a lot.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
So,
and
you know what I think we're going to see down the line, and I hope I'm wrong, but because there's something about consistency with developing kids, whether it's academically, whether it's athletically, or just personal skills and life development, that goes a long way. And so when you have a kid maybe over at one school for a year, over another school for a year, is you lack that consistency of having a coach that knows you, that is bringing you along and building those skills in you brick by brick. You lose that consistency of development.
True.
And I'm not saying that that's 100% fact that we're going to start seeing those developmental gaps. I mean, we all are already seeing some developmental gaps in skills.
Huge. Right.
But is this type of go here, go there, go wherever you want to, whenever you want to, even going to increase that?
And Lance, is something that we've been talking about off air here over the last couple of months, is academies.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's about to be a new landscape of high school basketball. And we always say on this platform, it's a trickle down effect from the highest levels, right? Whatever you see on the highest levels, it always trickles down to our level. However, it gets tweaked along the way, right? So it's not going to look exactly what the highest level looks like, but it's going to be some form or version of that. So we're going to start seeing, like you say, the transfer portal is wide open. Here's how it's working. You're starting to see that in high school. And you're going to see it even more as time goes on. So it's another one of those things of get with the times or get left behind.
There you go.
Like, you want to be proactive, not reactive. And we have an opportunity, like I say, to be proactive right now with some of the things that we can do with high school basketball in the state of Alabama. Now, I'm not even going to get long-winded into all the stuff that's happened over the last couple of weeks, especially with some of those articles that have come out talking about how they're going to change the playoff platform in high school basketball, something we've been preaching for years now and all season long. But now all of a sudden it seems like it's a big hot topic. And people are really getting behind it, which is good, which is what we want. But however, like it's a lot of things that we can do for the game of basketball that will advance it outside of just like, here's what I'm trying to say. I don't want them saying we're going to revamp the playoff structure and then try to let us think that satisfies us. We still need the shot clock. We still need the block chart circle.
Yeah, I'd rather have that first.
Either one, right? Like, give me that, right? Give these referees more training on what they need to do, right? It's a lot of things that we could do. So it concerns me that since the playoff format is so big, they're on that
show on the road. Everybody else is doing it. Let's just make it happen and keep our kids in state. I mean, we're 5 years, 6 years, 7 years behind the times on that.
Facts. So, but I don't want what they call it, putting lipstick on a pig.
Right.
I don't want them putting lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig, bro. Right? Like, just because you put a little lipstick on it, maybe put a little blush and put a lace front on, it's still a pig up under there, bro. Like, so I don't want them having so much hyper fixation on that subject that they backburn everything else. Right? And because you know how our brains work, we ain't able to concentrate on more than one thing at a time. Right? So they're pushing that so much, it kind of concerns me that they're pushing it so they don't have to talk about everything else. But we can't have that. We can't have that.
Sure. We got a lot of bullet points we need to handle.
Yeah, man, we got a lot to talk about here. And like I say, man, we're gonna step up our production here starting this week, man. We might be back in here tomorrow night. We understand now next week, the NCAA tournament does start, right? And whatever time Greedy play on Thursday or Friday, whichever one it is, we ain't going live, y'all. We ain't going live. So be on the lookout for that.
So let me ask you this question. So I've been working with some kids and I've been seeing a trend. And I've seen it the last couple of years, but I just want to
get nephew in the building. What up, Gage? Go ahead, Lance. I'm sorry.
Get your perspective on this. So back in the day of us playing, Brian, Allen Iverson, Felipe Lopez, God Sham, God all this. If you got shoulder to shoulder, you just blow by and you do you, right?
Right.
Now they do this thing where they get shoulder to shoulder, then they want to back up on the guy.
Oh God. Okay. So it's called I gotta get both hands out.
Oh, I know the term, but I'm letting you roll with it.
Snake dribble. I want you to snake.
Who started this?
I don't know, but Chris Paul. Come on, Chris Paul joint. Like, I want you to snake the pick and roll, bro. If I get off the pick and roll and I got to step, go.
I'm gone.
I'm gone.
You going in the other direction.
Bro, I'm at the basket before you sitting on my back. But everybody wants to snake pick and roll. I was watching the Mississippi State game before I left. Mississippi State, Missouri, I think.
That's what I'm watching right now, and this Missouri point guard's driving me crazy doing it.
Bro, he did it before I left the house to come record. He's there, and what's your boy that's commentating that game? The color analyst for that game.
Jay Billis.
It's Jimmy Dykes. Jimmy Dykes,
yeah.
Jimmy Dykes is coloring that game. And he's like, yeah, you see how he called it a drag screen where he comes off the screen. Bro, they paused it. He is shoulder to shoulder with his screener. There's no space for the defender to get between them.
It's go time.
The big is in drop coverage. Big is in drop coverage. So he's dropped, giving him the space to maneuver. And bro, he snakes it or drags the screen to put the guy on his back.
Television. I cuss at the TV, bro.
Yes, man. Like, what are we doing, bro? Like that's that trainer joint. That's somebody in the gym.
I'm not teaching
drills.
that. I'm sorry. I'm not teaching that.
I'm not. It's that's an.
Hey, remember back in the day when you had the little trash can icon on the bottom of your computer screen?
Oh yeah,
that's where I'm dragging it, bro.
Recycle bin,
right over
straight to the recycle bin. Come on, man. Yeah, so like it is really, the game of basketball has become so uniform, right? When did uniformity become a thing where everybody plays the same? Bro, I walked in the gym the other day on somebody. They were doing a training session, right? They're in there with a kid. He's about 6'8", and he's a big, right? He's not a 6'8" guard, right? Everybody wants to say he's a 6'8" guard. He's a 6'8" big guy. Bro, I walked in the gym, and for 5 straight reps, they had him shooting turnaround one-leg fadeaways out of the mid-post. He made
drag, recycle bin. That's what
I'm doing. Come on, man.
Drag and drop.
Drag and drop, man. Like, why are you teaching? And listen, I guarantee you, if you told that kid to get there and you put 5 minutes on the clock, he couldn't mic and drill for 5 minutes straight. He couldn't go mic and drill and reverse mic and drill.
I had a session Tuesday, and the kid brought up the snake, and I said, I'm not teaching you that, because my thing is once you get shoulder to shoulder, you are in control. Period. Go get a basket. Go be dangerous. Yes. Go be freaking dangerous. Either you're going to get fouled, you're going to get a layup, or assist to the big guy if you draw him. Like, go be dangerous. Don't just, I'm chilling right here with the guy on my back. What good does that do?
Right. Looking good. Like, okay, listen, I'm not saying that every pick and roll instance is going to be the same. Yeah, it might be a fact of, hey, the big might not be in drop coverage. He might head you. So now you got to hesitate. You want to stay close. Now you put the guy on your back. But if you got a big and drop coverage, you put pressure on him. You get downhill. Get downhill. You don't snake that. Yeah, it's annoying. But the uniformity is the worst thing that could ever happen for basketball. Everybody's teaching the same thing, but they're teaching it to people who don't need that skill.
Right.
Like, some guys are just bigs. They're never gonna, like, even the other night, Obioha, Harlan Obioha, 7 feet 280, play at UNCW, right? Greeted him starting center. Big guy. He's big. He's huge. They were playing Charleston in the semifinal the other night, and they kept pushing their bigs off the block, right? Harlan Obioha, he's 7 feet 280, maybe 300, and Kamari McGriff, who's 6'9", right? Long arms. They kept pushing them off the block. So instead of them reposting to get deeper, they were allowing themselves to be pushed. Harlan Obioha shoots at one point a turnaround fadeaway from about 15 feet. It only goes 12, right? Like, y'all remember that episode, that game, and it's a viral clip of Patrick Ewing when he was coaching at Georgetown. And he was talking about a guy who shot a one-legged fadeaway. And he asked him during the timeout, do you shoot that shot? I've never seen you shoot that shot. When have you worked on that shot? Right. And if you are, and then he's like, why are you working on that shot? We don't need you shooting that shot. That's not who you are. So we're taking guys from who they naturally are as basketball players and trying to put them in this box. And that's the issue we having with our youth, especially in the state of Alabama.
Yep. So I'm going to leave you with this, and this is to all the young athletes that are listening tonight. I'm in a lot of gyms. You guys are in a lot of gyms. People we know are in a lot of gyms. And sometimes we're in gyms during the day when you should be in class. You cannot go to college. You cannot go to college if you're not in class, young man.
Talk to him, Lance.
Talk to him.
Talk to him, man. I know y'all love the game, but you got to love the classroom too, because you're not going to school without it.
Gotta have it.
Because we pulling up in gyms, not even just at the time that you guys are performing or training or working out.
Right.
We're pulling up in gyms, and sometimes you guys, I know when you guys are supposed to be in class.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of business, fellas. That's all I'm saying.
Indeed, man. Well, Lance, man, appreciate you, my guy, man. Like I said, man, we'll be right back on here real soon, and we'll chat with you then. There he is, man. I got Lance from Huntsville, man. Dropping knowledge as usual. But Breezy, man, as we were having that conversation, dog, it's so much that I need and want to talk about.
Yeah.
Young fella that jumped in the building, Graham Gossett. What up, Graham? He gonna be one of those big time next year's at Huntsville High. I'm anxious to see. I'm ready to see him step up and play a bigger role. JD Gossett, little brother. We know how good JD was. But that class of 2025 final iBall TDB rankings are what we're gonna drop first. And they're on the way. And it's gonna be some shakeup. I'm just gonna tell you like that.
It's gonna be ain't nothing but shakeup. Every team is changed.
Yeah, nothing but shakeup.
We talking about code. Coach is gone. Team they graduated. Like it's gonna be a complete change of basketball next season.
It definitely
Who you think gonna win? Ain't no option.
Don't ask me that. Don't ask me that. Because like I say, I want to see Hoover. I want to see Central. I want to see Huntsville High. I want to see what these teams. I want to see what Buckhorn's going to look like. I want to see what Pinson's going to look like. I want to see what Paul Bryant's going to look like, right? That's the defending state champion, right? I want to see what Fairfield's going to look like. They're losing the core, right? They're losing Jeff Duncan. They're losing DeMarcus Williams. They're bringing back MJ Jones, right? Like it is like even Ramsey without a coach now. They're losing Jaden Williams, right? But they're bringing back Jay Green. So it's so many interesting storylines going into this summer that we're gonna dive all the way into all summer long, right? Like I say, it's enough to talk about in high school basketball in the state of Alabama that we don't got to talk about y'all. And here's the thing, let me put this out there too. All right, don't send me your AAU stats, bro. Okay, don't send me. Hey, I just had 30 and 20 in an AAU game. Bro, I don't care. I'm not being mean. I'm not being like that. I just don't give a damn. I don't care about your AAU stats. You can keep those. You can send me film. You can send me, but don't even send me a lot of, you can send me highlight tapes. I'll take your highlight tape. If you, AAU is for highlight tapes. All right. If you want me to watch, send me a highlight. Don't send me, I don't even want to watch AAU film for real. I don't. I despise AAU basketball to where it is right now. I absolutely despise it. I'm just going to be honest with you. It is a horrible brand of basketball that is tough to evaluate, right? Because the effort's just not there. The care's not there. They don't care, right? It's an individualized team game in AAU basketball. So talk to me. If you want to talk to me about your skill, send me your game tape from this past season. Send me game tape from this past season. Send me that and I'll watch that. And I'll continue to, and then I'll come see you periodically and see how you improve. But you want me to see how you improve, Breezy? It's not going to be me coming to your AAU tournament. I'm going to tell you that now. If you want me to evaluate you, it's not going to be you know what you can do? You can show up to the iBall TDB Elite Skills Camp that we are getting together, that we're going to do 3 coming up this spring and summer. We will do 3 iBall TDB Elite Skills Camp from now until end of September, to the beginning of basketball season. We're going to have 3 opportunities for you to come in the gym and get directly in front of us in a structured environment. We're going to give you 3 opportunities. So if you want us to evaluate you and see your improvement over this spring and summer up and coming into next basketball season, show up to all 3 or 2 or 1 of those iBall TDB Elite Skills Camps.
But you better show up.
You got to show up. Fill out your player card and show up, right? That's how you can see your improvement from last season going into next season. That's how we'll be able to evaluate you. Because I don't give a damn about your AAU stats, bro. I'm just going to keep it 1,000. I don't care. Have fun out there in the AAU circuit. Go do it, right? And we got a conversation coming up about AAU that we probably going to do tomorrow. And y'all some lying MFers out there, boy. Y'all some money-stealing, lying mother suckers. Y'all better be glad my daddy told me to stop cussing so much. Because I would be cussing y'all out right now. Because y'all are out here selling this dream to these parents and these kids and putting them in adverse situations. Because, one, you care nothing about that. You only care about seeing if you can get you a contract on this circuit that you say that you lying, saying you play on already. All right? I'm going to leave that there until we jump into it. But, boy, y'all out here ruining some kids. Now, I will tell you this. Just lock in with iBall, because we're helping a lot of kids. That's what we do on a daily basis. We help a lot of kids. If y'all knew how many kids we have placed on AAU teams this year, just this summer, you would be amazed. I'm just going to keep it 1,000 with you, because we understand the importance of AAU. We just don't care about it. I get it. A lot of coaches use that as recruiting tools. But here's the other part about it. These coaches ain't recruiting AAU no more, because they're not recruiting high school, right? They're not recruiting high school. So they're not going to be running around on the circuit. They're going to go out to their top 150, top 200 that they know they want, that their targets. So my thing is, a majority of these guys that have scholarship offers in the class of 2025 got them from their high school. Now, I know they be like, well, Coach D. Will, you always tell us they're not coming into your little podunk gym. They're not. So how do I come to the iBall TDB Elite Skills Camp? Get on iBall Radio's radar and let somebody speak your name in rooms that you're not in. That's how you get opportunities. That's how opportunities are going to be had nowadays. It's a different landscape for you high school guys. So you better be crossing all your T's and dotting all your I's and driving down every single avenue that you could possibly get to get recruited, right? And for those out there saying that, hey, we're getting you scholarships, stop lying. But man, we got to get up out of here for the night. What time is it? Yeah, we started late. It's 9 o'clock. We're going to get up out of here for the night before the camera run out on me. Look for us. We're probably going back live tomorrow night, but if not, we will be back definitely on Monday, and then we'll be all throughout the week. Breezy say we turning it up some, so we're going to turn it up. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Breezy, run the music.
You're going to have to turn up.
Run the music. Time, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out, man. We missed y'all, man.
See y'all looking.
Hey, man, we missed y'all, man. Appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight right here on the iBall Radio Live call-in show. Hey, streaming on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So appreciate y'all doing that, man. We will be back, man. We're going to crank it back up. Sorry we took we just fell off the map on y'all after the state championships. But like Lance said, man, we did a lot of work this year. So we needed a little break. So we took a little break. Now we back. And now that we're back, we're amping it up to the utmost amptivity. All right. And iBallRadio.com. Go subscribe. Go fill out your player card. We're relaunching the site tomorrow. It's not going down. It's not going to drop. We're just relaunching it tomorrow on another server. So we'll be locked and loaded. The rankings are on the way. So be on the lookout for the iBall TDB lottery rankings and complete rankings all the way through whatever we want to, how many kids we want to rank. But if you want to be on our radar, go fill out your player card. Hit us up, and we'll put you on the map, man. But Breezy, man, holler at these folks, bro.
Hey, man, it's your boy Breezy, and it ain't easy.
It ain't easy, man. You already know. They call me coach because I teach you how to ball.
Oh. Hey, man, shout out to Ace Austin, man.
Oh, man. Shout
out to Ace.
Tripping. Shout out Ace Austin, man.
Salute.
But listen, we'll go through the state champions on the next show. Yeah. We'll give y'all. We'll do a quick little recap, and we just want to come talk to y'all and let y'all know we back, man. So, Breezy, we up out of here, man. Till next week, we out. Peace. Long live Hero.